My presence here on YouTube is changing and it's your fault. There's actually some things we need to talk about because they can't go without being talked about because I don't want to confuse anybody. I don't want anybody going like, what the hell has been going on with Dave? There's things happening that we got to talk about. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Dave Conrad. I'm an artist and designer based in Southern California, and we were going to talk about something else, but we're not going to talk about that thing anymore. We're going to talk about this other thing. This other thing is all the things that are happening on this channel effective immediately. Huge, gigantic shout out to my current Patreon subscribers. You guys are amazing. I love you. I appreciate you, especially the people bought up at the boss level. I hope you appreciate the texture pack that you got this month, and if you didn't, you should go get it because there's important information to be had over there. If you're not one of my Patreon subscribers and you want to get in on that magic because there's a lot of cool stuff going on over there, then you go down to the description. There's a link down there. You can start today. Okay, let's talk about some news, things, and stuff. Did I trim my beard? Yes, I did, because I was getting a little bit too Grizzly Adams and my wife was getting upset at me. So, what do you think? Nice? No? I'm getting a haircut this week too. Anyway, some news. I need one of those little sound things that go the old like news teletype thing. Younger generation in watching this video are gonna be like, what is this old man talking about? Some of you may have known that I had a second channel. In fact, well, technically I still have that second channel, but on that second channel, what I did was I took a lot of the more entrepreneurial aspects of what I was doing here on this channel and I brought it over there. So I would talk about like the print on demand stuff, I would talk about the Etsy stuff, I would talk about like just, you know, like building a business, and it was cool. But what I noticed is that when I did that I started to have a dip in viewership because I was essentially like cannibalizing myself. I pulled some of you guys and brought you over there instead of keeping you here, which, you know, it's interesting because part of the reason I did in the first place was that so I could focus my energy on the Affinity stuff. But there's a lot of people who do the Affinity stuff that are also trying to do the print on demand stuff, or at least the more entrepreneurial side of things, like the solo designer. They're trying to do both, just like I'm trying to do both. That is point of interest number one. Point of interest number two is that I am starting to really recognize how important micro video is to people. Now, I haven't done a lot of short videos here on my YouTube channel, but I've done it in other places. I do them on TikTok, I do them on Instagram, and they seem to work pretty well here. And I have been doing design work for another company that I've really been kind of on the DL about, and I can't really talk about it. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but it's really not that interesting. I did it for a friend, and I contracted for a year, and it's really super uninteresting stuff that, please, if he's watching, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm talking about. Not super interesting stuff, and it's not stuff I really care to be sharing here, but he was in a pinch and he needed somebody, and he contracted me for a year to do it for him. Unfortunately, that year is coming up, and he is going to be hiring a full-time in-house person now that COVID's lifted and everything's happening. I've got just shy of 3 months before that happens, and in that time period, I have to come up with a really a good size supplemental income between now and then. Is it really probably gonna happen? Not likely. I mean, it's a pretty sizable income chunk, and I knew it was coming, and I didn't do enough about it. And I didn't do enough about it because I didn't have the right mindset about money. I was more concerned about the money that I had coming into me right now, right here in this moment, instead of thinking to myself, like, what's the long-term goal? What do I really want to achieve for myself and for my family and for my business? What do I want to achieve? And so I've really started to think about goals. I'm gonna read to you some of the goals that I have after I had that little bit of a come to Jesus moment. And you know, these are my goals, but I'm saying this because for those of you who are in a similar position where you're trying to earn your keep doing your creative stuff on your own, I think it's essential. I think it's incredibly essential for you to have realistic goals, short-term goals that are achievable. So for instance, I have a goal that I need to get to at the end of 3 months. How can I break that down into something that I can achieve every single month to help me get there? This is a little bit under the hood information. You know, I'm not perfectly comfortable sharing all this with you guys, but let's go. My list of short-term goals: $1,000 more a month. That's the gap. That's the gap I need to fill. And that's actually a little bit lean. I probably should go higher on that, but that's really, I was looking at the numbers and I feel like that's the gap I need to fill. I need another extra $1,000 a month. Goal number 2, I need 10K followers on YouTube. I don't really need 10K followers on YouTube. It's just a goal. It's something to achieve. And what does 10K followers get me? It gets me an opportunity to sell merch on the platform if I want to. It also gets me an opportunity to, if I want to do lives. Actually, I can do lives right now and have people join or be subscribers now if I wanted to. I just don't know if I want to do that yet. I want to see how things play out. And that's something I've aimed for, and I just need to get a better idea of what that looks like. And if that is one of the things that I'm working on, then I need to expand that money goal even further, because that's going to cost me, more money. The shed here doesn't cost me anything because it's my house. It's my house. It's my garage. It don't pay anything extra to be here, but the shed needs to be redone completely for many different reasons. Number one being that there's no air conditioning, and I'm sweating like a dog right now. Dogs don't sweat. I'm sweating like something that sweats more than I do. And I also want to hire a video editor, somebody that will, I can film the videos and they can cut and splice it and do all the things that they do better than me, and I would be able to pay them exactly what they deserve. So again, just add more on top of the money list of all the things that I want to do. So I've got a lot of goals, and there's a lot of money involved. And so if I'm going to be doing any and all of these things, then I need to hustle. And in order for me to convince other people to pay for that hustle, I need to be bringing the heat. I need to be bringing that tremendous amount of value, whether it's in instruction or education or just, plain up good old time fun entertainment. One other thing I want to talk to you guys about is that I'm changing up the posting schedule. As you can already see, I'm posting today on Monday, and then I'm also going to post again on Thursday. I was originally doing on Friday, but I've noticed that I'm starting to get some fall off from the Friday videos. So I'm gonna change it up a little, move it to Thursday, and see if that can't bring in some more viewers, especially the subscribers, because I'd really like to get more subs watching these videos. You guys are cool and important and essential, really, and the more of you that come watch, the more likely YouTube's gonna push me out to the new people. And that's pretty much it, which is actually quite a bit. This video went on longer than I thought, and like I said, I was actually gonna talk about some other stuff in addition, but of course, you're just yammering on, and I didn't get to it. So now we'll talk about it next time. But before you go, I want to ask you, this is your time, this is your moment. What do you want to see? Here's your opportunity to share your thoughts. Will I follow through on all of them? No, probably not. But you never know, it could be you. I could pick you. You want to potentially see your question or thoughts or concerns answered in another video, then go down to the comments and tell me what you want to see. While you're headed down there, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and then share this video with all of your appropriate homies. Or your inappropriate homies. I like them too. I'm gonna get out of here because it's hot in the shed and I need some iced tea or something. Yeah, that's exactly what I need. More caffeine. Be good today. Be even better tomorrow. See ya. Hey, these are for you. Watch my other channel for the shorts.